This is the week of the greatest peril for Keir Starmer as he battles to survive as Prime Minister.
The ayes to the right, 223. The noes to the left, 335. The noes have it, unlocked.
I think the whole country is sick of this man's tone-deaf, pompous moralising. Last week, we all saw him punch the Speaker's chair. This is not a man who is in control. Since the last King's speech, it's been one disaster after another. Cronyism, jobs for friends of convicted paedophiles, peerages for other friends of convicted paedophiles, broken promises on taxes, U-turn after U-turn after U-turn. He's lost a deputy prime minister, 2 chiefs of staff, 2 cabinet secretaries, the support of his backbenchers, and all his credibility. Yes. They can jeer, Mr. Speaker, they can jeer as much as they like. They're going to have to go to their constituencies and explain to all those people why they did what they did last night. The fact is the Prime Minister was reduced to whipping his MPs to save him and pleading with a tax dodger to rejoin his cabinet. How much longer do we all have to put up with his shambles?
Labour's leadership crisis could come to a head as early as next weekend, after important elections across the UK on Thursday. MPs...
We've got our rules. Unless you're the Prime Minister. Political satire, isn't it? I don't get political. I feel like it though. I'm getting angrier and holding it all in more and more. Even live, I don't really get political. I think I've been naive. I've hit that age where I go, well, they're all fucking lying, shitty little fucking corrupt twats who was just lying in their own part. And I just think, I thought there was good guys and bad guys. But now I just think they're all little fucking shits. Is that political? Is that some really nuanced insight into the workings of society? Greedy little fucking posh twats. Good. That's why I don't get political.
Those people who think that we should have a leadership election now and repeat the mistakes that the Conservative government made in churning through prime ministers probably do need to give their head a gentle wobble.
But wait, MPs are detecting a shift in the Cabinet's position.
She's saying now's not the time, but she's not saying never is the time. And that's not a complete support for the Prime Minister. So I'm afraid to say, I think things are moving, and I think there is inevitably a contest on the horizon.
So just how bad are these election results on Thursday going to be for Labour? First, in Scotland, they look like losing to the Scottish National Party. Second, in Wales, they look like losing control for the first time ever. And in England, Labour looks set to lose around 3/4 of the 2,500 council seats they're defending. No wonder MPs are calling this Starmageddon.
I want to show you a projection by the elections expert Robert Hayward, shared exclusively with the Preston Show, which shows just how bad it could get. Now, he predicts, if you look at the red bar there, that Labour could lose as many as 1,850 seats. That's of the 2,500 they're defending, so pretty terrible prediction. And you can see also that the Tories lose almost half their seats that are up for grabs, with the Greens and Reform the big winners.
Now, Hayward has a formidable reputation for getting these things right. Now, this might be an occasion when he's not, but if it were 1,850 losses for Labour, is that worse than Labour campaigners' fears?
I think in short, yes. I mean,
Right.
ministers tell me that anything north of 1,500 seats lost would trigger a collective nervous breakdown in the cabinet and potentially a revolt. And that's obviously very dangerous territory for Starmer. And that comes, of course.
The Labour government is set to lose not more than 1,000 councillors, as I rashly predicted here a week or two ago, but nearly 2,000 councillors on the current opinion polls. 75%. The governing party is poised to lose 75% of all their elected representatives in the United Kingdom. And for Labour MPs desperate to avoid fag-ash flow as the alternative, the Woodbine Wendy of Angela Rayner, well, Andy Burnham has a cunning plan, but I'm not sure he's thought it all through. Andy, if you get my drift. The main news ought to be that all economic life in Western countries and many Eastern countries may soon effectively cease. It's $150 a barrel right now. If the Straits of Hormuz are still closed by the end of May, we will be in a 1930s style recession. $150 a barrel compared to the opening price before this war began. Do the maths, as the Americans say. Andrew Neil, the sage British economic and political commentator, was making the point on social media just yesterday that this could bring down several European governments, to which I answer, hallelujah. There is no escape from this without the bringing down of several European governments. And I'm just hoping that the British government is one of them. Yet no one is talking about it. It's simply invisible as a news item on the agenda at this point in time. Yet we have never lived through such times ever before.